Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at JRomeShaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
A Zen master lived the simplest kind of life in a little hut at the foot of a mountain. One evening, while he was away, a thief sneaked into the hut, only to find that there was nothing in it to steal. The Zen master returned and found him. You have come a long way to visit me," he told the prowler, "and you should not return empty-handed. Please take my clothes as a gift." The thief was bewildered, but he took the clothes and ran away. The master sat naked, watching the moon. "Poor fellow," he mused. "I wish I could give him this beautiful moon." What can you take from this story, this Zen story entitled, "The Moon Cannot Be Stolen"? You have heard, I'm sure, that the best things in life aren't things. The best things in life are free. Perhaps you have put much value and maybe even sentimental value in material possessions. But nothing can be stolen from the one who possesses nothing. Perhaps at times it is our possessions that are possessing us. In this story, we can glean many different lessons, many different messages. Perhaps one can say that the thief is poor because he does not understand what is of value in life and what is not. For, of course, we cannot take anything with us when we're gone. And the Zen master can be said to be wealthy because he is content. The moon could be looked at as a symbol of all that contentment and peace. For the Zen master cannot give him the moon, but he understands the moon's importance, the moon's energy that is freely given, just like the sun that gives and gives with no discrimination, with no judgment, without prejudice, without a single thought. It gives. It gives to the kind, and it gives to the unkind. It gives to the faithful, and it gives to the unfaithful. Wisdom cannot be stolen. The best things in life are free. What can this story give to you, my friend? These days, I've been living a life of minimalism. Oddly enough, I resonate with this Zen master in this story who ended up sitting naked under the moon, appreciating it in all its splendor, wishing that he could give it away, that which is freely given. Today, at the time of this recording, I have all of my clothes, all the clothes in my life, fitting in one suitcase. The saying that less is more means so much to me because there are many opportunities, many travels, many trips, many places that I've been able to go to, not only because I could afford it, but because I was light enough to leave. Light enough to go on a whim, to go and not think for a second, to be able to just leave, and to be able to come back wherever I'm needed, wherever I'm guided. But when you have much to take care of, when you have much to look after, you may spend your whole life doing this. All the things that you have, all that energy that may be in one place may be stagnant. If we do not have all these things, are we not free? One could argue that it would not encourage another person to try and rob or steal from us if we did not have anything to rob or steal. What can be taken from you when you have nothing? They can't have your mind. They can't have your spirit. And they can't have your soul. But what do you get in return? A Taoist saying says, if you want to be given everything, give everything up. While in this story, the Zen master was not attached to any material possessions. He could even give away his clothes, the clothes on his back, without thinking twice. What he would have liked to give the thief was not anything material, but his appreciation of nature and enlightenment. The Zen master was wealthy, yet he had nothing material to be taken away. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I pray you received an encouraging message from this episode, allowing you to look at things a little differently. Knowing that the best things in life are free. The best things in life aren't things. Share this episode with a like-minded individual who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version, just like you, being all that they can be, treasuring the things in life that are free. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, definitely subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking that support link there is much appreciated. Big shout out and thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to donate and contribute to this podcast, making it possible for episodes like this. You are appreciated. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night wherever you are. And as always, take care, my friend. Hey there, my friend. So you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.